is all about you. This is another one that cracks me up because I do a lot of initial jewelry and it starts to be like, I don't know what to call this one. But you know, when it comes down to your name and your own initial, it really is all about you. And this is a very, very popular necklace. It is sweet and it's petite. Someone wrote and said, I thought it was going to be a bigger piece. I felt like too big was going to be more like, not real looking. I didn't want a big 1-inch heart with a big initial. I have one coming, it's not a heart. I have something coming that is larger. But I wanted something so that you could start layering. We did something last week with 3 little charms and an initial that was 16 inches. This one is 18 on a magnetic closure. Magnetic, super easy. You don't even have to be in a mirror. You don't have to have assistance. Super easy. And we have, I believe, A to Z. I believe. There's a few we don't have. Okay, there's 4 initials we don't have. C as in Connie, D as in Dale. What were the other 2? E as in Elaine, and T as in Terry. Okay, so those are the 4 we don't have in the yellow. And the silver, the only 2 initials we don't have. F as in Fran, and Z as in Zoe. So those are the ones we don't have, but this is, here's a K, here's an L, and notice this is a nice big, let me see, I'm gonna slide this one off. This is on a magnet, right there's your magnet. They're so easy. They just grab at each other. You don't have to look in a mirror. You don't have to have anybody to help you. They're so simple. But just so you know, in case you're saying, can I remove this from the chain? No, because the magnets are large. In order to be powerful, they have to be bigger. So the magnets do not allow the chain to come on. I just want you to know that, because some people say, well, I'm going to switch it to a 16. Yes, you could open up the bail. You could have a jeweler literally open it and reposition it for you. But as is, it does not come off. But this is a pretty little piece, very personalized, ideal gift for any age. It's just not one of those that's for a kid or for grandma or for a teen or for a college person. It's for anyone. It's just bright, shiny initial in the polished metal, and then you have that beautiful heart with all the hand set stones. Take a look at the back. You're looking at 72 stones here. It weighs 55 points, and it just gives it that lovely little diamond-like expression. And people love to get their own initial. They really do. It's just one of those things. You may hate your name, but generally the initial doesn't bother you. And a lot of times a grandmom or a mom will get an initial of the one grandchild. Somebody actually got one of their dog. You know, my dog's name was Chelsea. I could have gone with a C. I personally prefer my own initial, but these are just lovely. And here you're looking at some of the initials. There's your S. Over here, there's an A for Andrea. Over here, here's another S, and it could also be for Super Grandma. Here's P for Pat. Over here, you have an L for Laura. Here's a B for Barbara. There's your M for Mary, Marion, Marilee, Marina, etc. There's the K. Here's a C for Connie. Remember, I don't have the C in the silver, but I do have it, I think, in the gold. Then you have just lots and lots of, and it's a free floating initial. In other words, it's not attached. It's not soldered down onto the piece. It's actually a free floater. So it moves. It's 2 separate pieces on this bail. The box chain is lovely. It's a nice shiny box chain. And the concept is you can wear it alone, of course, but you also could put a short chain, a longer chain, and an even longer chain. They call it a neck frenzy. You know that Mally wears like 22 necklaces. It's her signature. It's who she is. It's just Mally. So a lot of ladies say, you know what? I really want to start wearing more necklaces. I have a lot of t-shirts, I have a lot of suit jackets, a lot of open collar blouses. I want to be able to put these on and wear a short, a medium, a long. They're lovely, and these make great gifts. One $24.98, 5 easy payments of $25 each. All righty. This is a very, very cute little ring. This one is called Pedal Pusher.